And a very good afternoon to you all. Hope you are well. We are Wednesday midweek for Crafters TV, and welcome. My name's Craig Laird. If you are new to us or just joining us for the first time, then you're going to find me Monday to Friday for an hour, 12 p.m. here in the UK. For you guys stateside at the moment, it is 8 a.m. Eastern time or 5 a.m. Pacific time. Bit of a change because your clocks changed the other days. Ours changed in another week and a half. But a happy St. Patrick's Day to anyone that is watching from across in Ireland, or anyone else that is not in Ireland but is Irish and going to be doing a little bit of celebrating. I hope you have a lovely day as well. So donning the green today, well, as close to green as I could get, and this is what's going to be our theme throughout the day. Now, when it comes to our demos within this show, they're going to be green themed, but you're going to find them out just shortly. But what have we got coming up on Crafters TV today? We have got, after this hour, we have got a half-hour craft vault, which we're going to go straight into 9 a.m. here in the UK for you guys stateside, 9 a.m. Eastern time or 6 a.m. Pacific time. So that's myself and Ben jam-packed for that half an hour for some deals. And then Jan takes over the reins from myself, so she's going to have a glue school masterclass, so we can see it right to the side of our screen, right there, masterclass. She's going to be joining you. She is beyond excited to be showing some hints and tips when it comes to any of your adhesives. So she's going to be delving in to the adhesive school with that one. And then we can see right down here, we've got Creative Cravens, also with Jan as well. So we've got some pop-up action going on, a little bit of, well, do you know what? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll show you in with my demo what we've got coming up as well later on Creative Cravens. Now, because it's St. Patrick's Day, Ben, he's been actually writing some limericks, and we know if anyone is good at writing limericks, it's going to be our Ben. So what we're going to do is, I say I'm going to throw him just right here, just at the other side of the couch here.
What are you going to throw at me?
Yeah, now I'm going to throw, I would say throw a few limericks, but I'm not, because I'm not good at it. But you, on the other hand,
well,
master.
Craig, here's the thing. We all know, I think, that Bernie is the queen of limericks when it comes to writing. I found out this morning that I was going to read you a few limericks. I've literally written 2 in the space of about 5 minutes. But the good news is Bernie has been getting very poetic, and she's wrote loads of limericks, which we'll read throughout the show. But I've got one to kick you off. Bear in mind, I literally wrote this about 2 minutes ago. I know a guy called Hottie Scotty. For him, the crafters go potty. His crafting's not bad and he loves his foam pads. His fave glue pen, I'd probably say Dotty. Now, if you like my limericks, or not as the case may be, comment on this show, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, and we are going to pick a winner at random to win Craig's pot of gold. Yes, you don't get the pot, and it's not, I know, and it's not actually full of gold.
Aww.
However, it does have a lot of crafting goodies.
Hey!
So get commenting through the show. We'll pick someone at random to win this a little bit later on. And as I say, another limerick from me, and lots of limericks from Bernie. I think Jan's wrote one as well, so we'll read those through the shows, and you can let us know which is your favourite. Now, lots to get through on this show, and one of the things that you need to know about are Get It, Got It, Good Deal. So here we go. This week, you Get It, Got It, Good Deal is the Staycation Collection. You're going to get your Happy Camper, Simple Life, Road Trip, and Life's a Beach Stamp and Die sets, which are so cool. First time I've seen these, and I absolutely love them. We all do a staycation, don't we? And you're also going to get with that your Paper Pad 2, which is just absolutely gorgeous. £44 or $53 is the deal on this. Yeah, and if you've missed your vacations, you've missed your holidays, this is an absolutely perfect kit to go for. That is your Get It, Got It, Good Deal, and it is here for the rest of the week, or whilst stocks last. Right, I'm going to carry on with the limericks over this side of the studio whilst you find out what's coming up with Craig.
Absolutely, we're going to be showcasing what's coming up throughout today. Now, let's get started, which is going to be all about glue school. So that is going to be with Jan, masterclass, also with Ben as well. So that is then going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, or for you guys side, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So you'll see how what we've got is we've got a nice bundle. We have got our double-sided, our extra strong double-sided tape. We've got our foam pads. We've got our tape runner, dotty tape runner, call-out glue, tacky glue and also your 3D glue gel. So that is your 7-piece selection, £19 here in the UK, $33.50, and you're even getting a nice little saving on that one even before your Club Inspire. But maybe you want to actually top up on your double-sided tapes. Then we've got a really good deal as well for these ones. This is your tape pen. This is your dotty tape pen, 6-pack, $24.95, or for you guys stateside, $34.75. So you're even getting your 15% saving on that one, even before your Club Inspire. Maybe you don't want the dotty, but you want the extra strong, the actual length tape long. What you can then do is get this one here, which is your extra strong tape pen. 6 packs as well, and $19.95 here in the UK, $29.75 for you guys stateside. Still getting that really good saving of 15%. Still getting your Club Inspire on top of that when you go across to crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. There we are. So that's what's coming up with Jan in Masterclass. Still on Masterclass, we have then got some flower forming. So we've got our set just here. So this is our green selection of our flower foam. We've got the white as well. You might want to add some colour. And because it is Ireland, we have got our clover dye too. But then what we've got, you may see it onto the green part, we have even given you some metallic savings. So that is your flower forming collection with 4 elements and including 14 sheets of the phone. £22 here in the UK, $34 in the United States, a saving of over 15%. And then still on the Masterclass, and this is still what we're going to be using when it comes to our show on Wake Up Call, and this is Sharon Callis's die set. So these ones here is your frame, so the Sharon Callis Vintage Frame Collection, 20 elements in total. So you're getting the 4 of them, so you're getting the Topping lace frame, Irish lace frame, we're also getting the Venetian lace frame and the bobbin lace frame. So all together, when you single each pack out, this is where you're getting your 20 elements. $36.37 here in the UK, $53.17, and even, gosh, really good savings straight away from that one. And of course, if maybe many of you don't know, Sharon Callis is Irish and of course from Ireland, so hence why we've got that Irish theme with it being St. Patrick's Day. So that's a nice good set that we've got coming up throughout Masterclass. But what about Creative Craven? So that's going to be 7 p.m. here in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 noon Pacific Time, and it is all about our pop-up numbers. So we've got our pop-up numbers that you'll be able to see just in a moment or two. So we have got the pop-out numbers, we've got the dies, the element dies, we're also giving you the stamp set, included the paper pad. So you're getting the 2 of them, so that's your pop-out shaped number die and paper pad set, £80 here in the UK, $99 for you guys stateside. However, if you've already got the paper pads and maybe you just want the stamp and dies, then we do have that option available as well when it comes to Creative Cravens. So you can get your dies and stamps without the paper pads. But as always, you know, you can find across on the website that you may already have the pop-up stamp and dies and you just want paper pads. Always check out our website where you're going to find a great selection of 12 by 12 A4 letter size, all these different cardstock papers across on there. So as you can see, we've got a lot going on when it comes to Masterclass and of course Creative Craven. So what I'm going to do, while I go and get myself sorted and get ready for the first demonstration, I'm going to throw over back to Ben and he's going to do a few comments. I'm also going to read the comments as well because I've got my phone. Ben.
All right. We'll let Craig do all of his hellos. I'll leave the hellos because I know he likes to do the hellos. So I'll just read a few of the lovely comments coming in. Debbie on YouTube saying, love the music. I know, you know, it's nice, isn't it? Have a bit of Irish music going for St. Patrick's Day. Can't wait to see all the shows today, says Patty Redmond on YouTube. Kathy, Ben, you're awesome and clever. Great job. My limericks are nothing compared to the ones that Bernie has written, which we'll have a look at one of those in just a second. Mary Pat 1000 on YouTube says, top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. These Irish eyes are smiling to see you, Craig and Ben this morning. And Karen on YouTube just saying, Craig, where are you in relation to your normal demo station? I'm a bit thrown. He was over to the right hand side of where he normally stands on the other side of the studio because it's a big old studio, so we thought we'd shove him over that side for a bit of a change. Keep the comments coming. Don't forget, if you comment on this show, be it on just Facebook or YouTube, you do stand the chance of winning Craig's pot of gold. You don't get the pot and it's not full of gold, but it is full of crafty goodies. So get commenting. Now, if it is National Craft Month, of course, we are in today number 17, unbelievably. So to celebrate, we are giving you the opportunity to win with us. All you need do is comment on any of the shows throughout the day today, and you stand the chance of winning all of these crafty goodies that you can see on your screen right now, which is amazing. There's some really lovely dies there. So get commenting and make sure you're watching the shows throughout the day. Plus, if you go to our website, you will be able to enter for our monthly prize, and as you can see on the screen, your chance to win a Gemini Pro and a rotating disc. Full details on our website right now. Let's have one of Bernie's limericks, because she's done loads here, and she is the master of the limericks. Bernie's first limerick. If you watch us on Crafters TV, lots of demos and tips you will see. Whether it's paper or fabric, you'll love all the magic while eating cake with a nice cup of tea. More of those to come in just a bit. Keep those comments coming. And for those of you who were a little bit thrown earlier on about Craig standing in a different area, he's back in his normal box now.
I am indeed, so don't fear. So instead of being in the kitchen across there, I've just gone to the other side. But I'm back here demoing. So let's say a good afternoon and a good morning to some of you. We've got Fran is saying happy St. Patrick's Day from Maryland. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Patty is saying good morning everyone from Michigan. Good morning to you. Berkbun's happy St. Patrick's Day from San Diego. And a happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. Lots of you all tuning in and saying good morning or good afternoon. We've got Patty, we've got Georgie Ann saying good morning Ben and Craig from Clearwater, Florida. Well, hello to you.
Morning.
Morning. We've got Sarah Brown is saying hello Craig and Crafters TV from Melbourne, Australia. Hope you are well. I am well, absolutely well. Thank you very much for asking. Ben, are you well?
I'm well.
Good, good, good. George, are you well? Good, good, good. He's decided not to do the mic today.
Very well, thanks, Craig.
There we go. And we will just do, she's just come in to change the camera, so I'll just do, Erin, are you well?
Yes.
Yes, I'm well. Thank you very much for asking. There we go. Brilliant. There we are. There, see, you can still hear her. Doesn't sound like her, but still hear her as well. Okay, let's have a look and see what's coming up later on today in Masterclass when it is with Jan and Ben, and it's all about a glue school. And I would say glue school, it's more of an adhesive school. So Jan is going to go step by step through different adhesives, which ones are going to be best for which occasion. So I thought what we'll do is we'll take round about 10 minutes, and we'll scale it back slightly, and we'll give you your glue gel, your foam pads, your tacky glue, and your all-purpose. Give you a mini little school ahead of Jan explaining it all in a lot of detail later on today on Masterclass. Masterclass being 3 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. So, mats and layers. You know how I like my mats and layers, and predominantly I do use my double-sided tape or my tape runner, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how our all-purpose works, and as I say, tacky, etc., etc. Now, your Collal all-purpose, this is the one that is Leanne's absolute favourite glue in the world. This one is perfect for your mats and layers, because what happens is, well, kind of like two things. It really gives you a really sturdy, robust mat and layer and finish to your card. So it really strengthens all your layers. But what it also does is if you get a bit of adhesive where you don't want it, you can roll it, rub it away, and it comes into a little gluey ball, and you can just discard it. So with this one here, what you've got is you've got your little spreader along the top. So we're just going to open it up by screwing it off the top. And what I've done is I've done mats and layers with green cardstock. If I said right at the start, a lot of my demos, Ben, are kind of green themed and green orientated. See what I've done there?
Yeah.
See? Good. What I want to say as well, and I'm going to keep giving you teases like I done yesterday. See this mats and layers? I'm going to be focusing on this style in the demo tomorrow, cartload, all about hunky-dory. So stay tuned for that one, because this looks really good. So what we're going to do is I've got my cardstock. This is actually the cardstock that comes in with the pop-up numbers. So in case you want to know where they've come from, this is where. So what we're going to do with this one here, this is our texture cardstock, and what it is, or what it isn't, is a coated cardstock. For instance, Mirror Card or Centura Pearl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right over the back. We're going to get the glue going, making sure that we are open. Sometimes you get that little bit of glue just at the top, so we're peeling that one away. And we're going to go straight in. And we don't need a lot whatsoever. You need a tiny little bit. So there we go, we can see that glistening in the light. 9 times out of 10, when Leanne uses it or any of the team uses it, although you get the little spreader, we don't actually use it because what will happen when we pop this onto our card blank, and you'll be able to see you've got that maneuverability. So if maybe you're relatively new to card making or mats and layers, you find it hard to actually line up, then what you can then do is maneuver it into place. So you can easily find where you need it to go. And then all that I'm doing is I'm going to press it into place here. Now it's still classed as a wet glue. So what I would still do is at least give it half an hour to set. But like any cards or any projects, I would ideally leave them overnight just to make them extra sturdy. And with this being the glue gel, that's exactly what it does. It makes it really, really sturdy. So once again, we can then move that all about until you get them into the right position. So we're going to press that into place. And when each layer dries, it makes it so tough. I like to think of it a concrete version of concrete. It goes so hard and you're able to then do extra layers. And what you can also do is you can create extra layers and create extra strength by using this glue. So if I press this one down again, keeping in mind if maybe I've got it completely in the wrong bit, I can peel it off and I can go back in. Any of these glue strings, we can move them out the way. But then what will happen if you go to do a layer, so we're going to go all the way around the back, a little bit within the middle, and then say for whatever reason, oh gosh darn it, I've got a bit of glue on the top. What am I going to do with that one? So what we're going to do with your fingers, we're going to roll and we're going to go all the way around and we're going to keep going until you get a little glue dot. So we're going to roll it round. Or do you know something? Let's all be immature here and let's say what everyone says when we're not live. It's a glue boogie. It really is.
It's a what?
Or a glue boogie, a glue booger, or bogey, anything. Bogey. Yeah, Erin. Because it's Erin, back to the American side, yeah, we say bogey. So that's what it is. And do you know what? You're saying it at home. We say it when we're not live. So let's just be children here and let's just say that's what it reminds us of. Or for those mature ones out there, it is a glue adhesive dot. So all you can say is you can just wipe it off. Now, I did say at the start, we are using a textured cardstock, a matte cardstock. This has got alcohol in it. So what would happen is if you were to use this on a mirror card or maybe a Centura Peril, what would happen is you'll start to take some of the coating off because of the reaction. So what we're doing is we're just going to go on to anything such as a matte cardstock. So anything that's matte-tastic from Hunky Dory or our texture cardstocks that you can see here. So this is a simple way of doing mats and layers using your all-purpose. You've got that flexibility and your maneuverability. So that one I can set out the way for now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our tacky glue with our little applicator. Now this is good for many reasons. One of the main ones that I like to use it for is any of your little die cuts that have got intricate die pieces. Now of course you're going to find that you've got our sprays, our dotty tape runners, but I do like to use our tacky glue with the little intricate part. So we're going to go all the way around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press and we're going to get this really fine layer of our tacky glue all the way round. So I'm going to finish off just by going all the way round. Now if you do get any little bits, you can just take your actual die cut piece and then any of the white glue that seeps out, it does dry clear. So what I can also do is I can tap it to take any of that excess glue and then it will dry absolutely crystal clear. So it's a nice way to incorporate your glues and your tacky glues when it comes to your double-sided die pieces. Now the other way that I like to use it is when it comes to gems and perils. Now it doesn't matter, you know, how amazing the company, the quality is of the gems and perils that are self-adhesive, I still always put a little bit of tack adhesive. So what I'm doing is I've got my bit of cardstock here. Now you can't see it, but I have got a little pencil dot every centimetre or roughly about 1/4 of an inch all the way along. And what I'm going to do is I've popped a little bit of our tacky glue into place. And using our pokey tool, which is actually coming up in a nice little bundle set on Craft Vault, I'm going to pick up my gems or my pearls, and then if we can get this one up here, if I take this one, let's just get a hold of it, and what I'm doing is I'm popping it into place. So we're going to go into place here, and just as an FYI, if you are thinking, oh Craig, I like that glue applicator that you just used a moment ago, actually comes in with the set of the pokey tool. You're getting 2 of them and 2 pokey tools. But Ben will show you that in a lot more detail when it comes to Craft Vault. But just to say, it's not just them that you get a nice selection. Maybe Sharon Callis, maybe all-purpose glue, just a hint. But this is what I'm doing. Let's take this rogue one that's popped up here. So as I say, it doesn't matter how good the adhesive is on the back, I will still always pop our gems onto our dotty glue. So let's take, I'm going to do just one more for now. So this is where your fine applicator comes in really handy by making it sturdy. And then very quickly, a couple of other bits we've got here. Let's bring in our foam pads and our glue gel. So I've got a couple of these layers already done with the foam pads. So this is taken our decoupage set. So what I'm going to do is let's pop adhesive on the back of this layer, and then I'm going to sit that into place. Now the difference with your foam pads and your glue gel, well, the main thing is one of them is dry, one of them is wet. Foam pads, you can assemble it and you can give the card or project instantly to a loved one. With your glue gel, you do have to wait on it drying. So maybe you are in a bit of a rush, foam pad's going to be your best friend. If you are using your glue gel, I would say leave it at least half an hour for it to kind of roughly set, but I would always give it 24 hours or at least overnight to fully set. But we can then layer this one, so let's go that way. So where am I? Let's go, there we go. That one here. Now I'm not going to do all the layers, let's finish that one for now. So straight away, as you can see, there's my layer, my decoupage, it's all good to go. Ready to be given to whoever I want to give it to. I can still shape the layers when it comes to the actual ball tools, which are going to be showing you just shortly. But then the difference with your glue gel, now what I would say, controversial to some, if you're a new crafter and you're wanting to do your layers, use your glue gel, not your foam pads, because you're not going to be used to doing your mats and layers, and when it comes to your decoupage, this is going to give you that flexibility and maneuverability, a bit like your all-purpose. So what we can do again, let's take a couple of these ones, and I'm going to pop my adhesive here, and we can set this into place. Then what we're going to do, taking a couple of these layers, and then onto the back, I'm going to pop a nice big rounded circle of our glue gel. And what you can also do, if you want it really flat, press it down. If you want more height to it, pull it up. And wherever you position it, it's going to dry absolutely rock solid. And if you want to shape them, you can, which you can still do when it comes to your foam pads. So if I layer this one up into place here, anyone that's wanting to know what decoupage I am using, it is from our original decoupage set that came out, well, actually, it was about a year ago, it was around about March last year, because I remember it launched on HSN March last year when I was across in HSN. So this was the rose version. There was the sunflower as well as the peony and another one. But you might have Sarah's decoupage from our Care and Thoughts collection that you might want to use. And then there we go. So this is now our decoupage when it comes to our glue gel. The only thing that you will need to do is let that dry for it to be really, really sturdy. And the other good thing with your glue gel, maybe you want to add a ribbon or a bow, then you can absolutely do that. Leave it to dry as well, and that's going to be rock solid and sturdy. So that is the difference between your glue gel as well as your foam pads, and then your tacky glue with the fine applicator and your all-purpose glue. So with Ben and Jan, they are going to be giving you a masterclass 3 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. That the initial lot that I was using there, as well as some other ones, that is part of your 7-piece adhesive collection, £19 here in the UK, or £30 $33.50 for you guys stateside. As I say, for you guys Europe, go across to crafterscompanion.eu or .com or .co.uk for a lot more information when it comes to the actual set. But while I get myself sorted and tidied up, and we're going to do a little bit of die cutting in a moment, Ben has got some comments he's about to read out.
I certainly have. It's nice that lots of you are getting into the St. Patrick's Day spirit as well. Lisa Batgirl on YouTube. Think I'll sneak a little Irish cream in my coffee today. Ooh. Do it. Why not? If there's a day when you're allowed to do that, today is definitely the day. Got to say hi to Lynn. He says, hi Craig, the CTV team and everyone. Just popping in whilst I've got a few minutes during my lunch break. Every little bit of my CTV fix helps me through the day. And even though we haven't asked you for limericks, Astrid has written one, which is nice. I like this. Astrid, thank you, because it's about me. Astrid writes, there was a young man called Ben who had talents with words and a pen. He sings for his supper and loves a good cuppa. On Crafters TV, he's a gem. Thanks, Astrid. That's nice. By the way, the next crafty song, which Astrid helped me write, the parody version of Copacabana, is on the way soon. We're just filming a video for that, and you'll be seeing that on Crafters TV, I'm sure, in the very near future. Lois Foster on Facebook says, hello guys and gals from Indiana. Love the limericks. Keep it up. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, seeing as you're loving them so much, would you like a limerick from Jan?
Yes.
Jan has written this one. It's all about Bernie, who normally writes the limericks. So Jan wrote, our Bernie is part of our team. Her sewing just looks like a dream. Be it needle and thread to make quilts for your bed, or just a great fancy edged seam. There you go. That was Jan's. We've got a couple more from Bernie that we can do a little bit later on, and I've written a final one too. But keep those comments coming in. Let us know if you're loving the limericks. Let us know if you're loving Craig's hints and tips as well. And if you've got any questions for him, of course, you can send those in on Facebook, and you can send those into us on YouTube as well. Because if you do, you could win the pot of gold. You don't, you don't win the pot, however, and you don't win gold. However, you do win. Let's see what's in the pot of gold.
Do you know what I feel like, Ben?
One of the items in there. What do you feel like?
I feel like we need, you know, when on TV shows, I mean, just popping up. You know, on TV shows where they go, terms and conditions apply. You know, go to www.crafters.
Yes.
For all. It's like we need one of them, eh? You'd be good at doing that sort of thing.
Okay, I'm trying to do that now. You could win the pot of gold. You do not win a pot of gold. You do not win the pot, it does not contain gold. But you do win these prizes. Your mortgage may be at risk if you do not keep up repayments, or something like that. There you go. So look, Sharon Callis goodies in here. I'm glad we rehearsed that. And what else have we got in here as well? One more thing. Oh, there's so much. Oh, hang on. Wait there. More Sharon Callis goodies in here too. I tell you what, not real gold, but to crafters, it is crafting gold inside this pot. So just get commenting and you could be a winner a little bit later on. Craig.
Something tells me...
Sorry.
Heavy gold in that one.
Really heavy.
Really heavy.
Gold is heavy.
Something tells me we've got an Irish theme going on today. I don't know why.
A what?
An Irish theme.
Irish?
Yeah.
No idea.
No idea. Anyway, just thought I'd point that one out. All the green and all the gold and all the Sharon Callises. What we're going to do is we're going to combine a couple of things now. So we're going to combine one of Sharon Callis's die sets. So this one is the Irish lace frame. So we can see the details right there. So what you're going to get is 4 sets. But within them, altogether, you've got 20 elements. So you've got your full set there that we can see, which equals to 20 elements. 36.37 here in the UK, 53.17 for you guys stateside. So we are going to, let's start with a bit of flower forming first. So what I'm going to do with this one is I've got my hot glue already good to go. Now some people may ask, as some do in the past, the glue gel, can you use for your flower forming? You can, but with flower forming you want that instant heat, that instant grab and that instant stick. Whereas flower forming you need to wait on it drying. So, you know, we would always suggest to actually use your hot glue. Now what I've also done, and I'm going to pick up on this because I know that you guys are going to email customer services, you're going to contact me on social media and say, Craig, where did you get your iron? So this iron that I use, this is a past craft iron. It's not one that you can get available now out on the market. But You use a home iron, you use a craft iron. It's just that this is the one that I've got, or a travel iron. These are going to work well as well. So just in case anyone does go to message us, then this specific one you can't get now, but there's loads out there. Just go on all these other sites and that and have a look. But what we're going to do is take some of that foam that is in with that set here. So you're getting 7 sheets of your green and 7 sheets of the white. You get, in the green set, you do get, I want to say it's, it's 14. So yeah, 7 and 7 of each. I want to say you get 3 of this one and 4 of this one. But it's definitely 3 of one and 4 of the other. So let's just use my travel iron, my craft iron out the way. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take a few of these. So let's take 3, but what I'm going to do is die cut them all at once. Now with these ones, the foam is so thin, which means that we can die cut a multitude of layers at once. And we are using our same plate configuration as we would do when it comes to paper crafting. So I'm going to pop them up to the top so I don't do a lot of waste. Also to say, these flower forming dies will cut your card and paper, and your card and paper dies will also cut your foam. So maybe you've got other flowers dies at home, you'd be able to use them. These will also go through your mini or your go. So you've got a nice selection of machines that's going to work through. So what I'm also doing is, if we take them away for now, I'm going to use my pokey tool, and we're going to, oh, there we go. Taken them out already. So we need to prise them apart, and I'm going to take these ones as well, prising them apart. What you need to keep in mind is the more layers that you die cut at once, you can find that they are going to compress to each other. So you need to take that little bit of time to prise them apart. I've easily cut 10 layers of foam at once, but I know many of you have done 12, 14, and one actually messaged and said that you've cut 18 layers at once because it's that thin. So what I'm also doing is I'm going to bring in my craft iron again. So craft iron, home iron, travel iron, as long as it's an iron as such. And I'm also going to bring in a couple of our ball tools as well for flower forming. All of these, if they're not on the show, they'll be on the website, so you can check them out. Then you will need to form your foam for your flowers. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take a pair of tweezers just so that we can grab these. And we're going to do a little bit of forming. Now with these ones as well, because we're going to do a clover, I don't want a lot of heat onto it. The more heat you put on, or the longer it's on the iron, the more it's going to curl up. So all that I'm wanting to do, I'm going to kind of get it towards the end, and I'm going to let it just sit quickly, and then I'm going to lift. Curls it very slightly, but then what we can do is we can add a little bit extra shape to it by working our fingers side to side. Now, I want to make it clear as well, if you tear it at this point or you break it, don't bin it. Use it. Flowers or petals or foliage, it's never naturally perfect out in the wild or in your plant pots or in your garden or wherever you have leaves and foliage and plants and all that sort of thing. So you can absolutely use any bits that have come off, use them, stick them to the back with your glue gel at the afterwards or your hot glue gun afterwards, and you're still using them. So let's do this one again. So I'm getting a hold of it, and my iron is on high, but all that I'm doing is letting it just get a bit of heat to the top, and I'm going to form this one around. We're going to bring this one in. Ben, have you ever done any flower forming before?
I've done a little bit of flower forming in various roles, let's just say. It's very therapeutic, isn't it? It's a very therapeutic thing to do.
It really is. It's not something when I'm at home that I do a lot, but when I do it, as you said, it is so therapeutic.
Yeah, and the great thing, like you just mentioned as well, is the fact that nothing's ever perfect in nature. Nope. It's a craft that you don't have to worry about. Like you say, if you tear it or, it's not quite the same as another petal that you've done, it doesn't matter because everything's always sort of different in nature, isn't it? So that's the nice thing about it. You don't have to worry, you can just relax and enjoy. Exactly,
enjoy actually making, creating and how it comes together. Well, what I'm doing is I'm just going to do the 3 for now. I've got my stamens ready. So this is the gold, I say the gold set. You get gold, you get silver, you get pink, and you get a nice range of metallic all in that one pack. And I've taken 4 and I've folded them on over each other, and I've taken extremely thin jewellery wire. Now, the only way I can explain it's that thin that you can cut it no problem with your paper scissors. So it's very, very thin. Taking the sponge mat that does come with your 3 ball tools, if you do, check that out. And I'm taking one of my pokey tools. So I'm going to start with this light green, and in the centre, I'm going to poke, like we can see here. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to offset it so the petals are off each other, so we can see how these work, offset each other. And then we're going to go in with this one here. We're going to do the same. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to grab it within the middle. So we're holding that as a nice little bunch. We're going to feed our stamens through. So as we come through the other side, so let's feed that one through again. If you wanted to attach each layer using hot glue, you can. I don't. I like to only pop hot glue on the back layer. Then what you're going to do is you're going to let that dry, and that doesn't take long at all with the hot glue, you know, maybe a couple of minutes, if that. And then you're going to just take that one here. We're just going to snip that one off with your glue. So we can then take these ones here. So this is what it looks like when you snip them away at the back there. That's going to make it nice and flat. And they're so robust as well. So have a good play with them as well. Maneuver them, bring them up, you know, start to flip the edges if you want to. You've got that option. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the Irish lace frames. We're going to do a couple of layer die cutting. So if I then bring in a piece of gold mirror card, and what I'm doing is I'm going to take this main outside layer. So this one creates the one layer here, and I'm going to use my low tack tape to secure this one. And although that I'm using my junior, as you know, I will always 9 times out of 10 use my junior. If you use your Daddy Gemini, you're going to get a couple of layers done at once. If you use the Pro, you're easily going to get all layers cut at once, so you've got that option. So what we can do is we can die cut this one. So let's take this back layer. So you can see the panel that it gives you, such a nice outline panel that you can then be using, maybe even use it as a card blank. But what I'm doing is I'm going to bring in a piece of our cardstock, also from that set that we've got coming along later with the pop-up numbers. And I'm going to take this design here. And there's an outside die line all the way around, which means that's going to come away from my cardstock. So we can then tape that one into place. And we're also going to line that one up, same plate configuration as you would do with any of your other dies at home. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to just layer up a couple of other ones. So this one can come out. I just check with Erin, how long have we got with this one? A couple of minutes more, that's fine. So what we could do is if I take these bits out here, so let's pop them ones out, let's put a bit of white behind. See how you've got that real intricacy all the way around. So tell you what, I really want to show you this demo. So I might end up sneaking like a few extra seconds or something. I'll take the flak, So what I'm going to do, or Ben will take the flak.
I'm not taking the flak. I always take the flak for everything. You can take the flak for this one.
Yeah. Ben could take the flak. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the next die up. All these dies come within the one set that I'm using here. So it's not different sets that I'm mixing and matching, although you can. I'm taking this one. The set I'm using here is the Irish frame lace set. And what you're getting within this one is 5 dies in total. So we can run this one through like this one. I find though, Ben, that with myself, you and Joe kind of like being the only guys that are on the TV team, we tend to get the flak for a lot of things. We get the blame for a lot of things. Yeah,
I think though, because you know, I'm obviously here, I think for a lot of shows, I think out of the 3 of us, I think you get blamed the most by everybody. Your name seems to crop up a lot. And I stick up for you, if I'm being honest. A lot of the time, I think you're just like the default name to go to when something's gone wrong. Just to let you know here and now that I always always stick up for you.
Really? That's not
Yeah.
what I'm getting told in my ear right now.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I'm getting told something different here.
Is that right?
Yeah. Or all I keep hearing in my ear is people shouting, going, lies, lies, lies.
Well, don't listen to those people shouting in your ear because they blame you for everything as well. I'm always telling them. Aaron and George, like, oh, but it was Craig.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. See, the other day, myself and Erin, we had kind of like a half-hour meeting just to go over shows and that. When I came, well, actually about half an hour after the meeting, the bruise all the way down my leg, I'm telling you. I was actually limping and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I've heard about those meetings. I'm not had one myself yet. I'm just.
No, have you not?
No,
Yeah, well,
thankfully.
I would go in with full-on gear just to protect yourself.
Yeah, I'll be all right there because I just keep blaming stuff on you. Oh, I mean,
Yep, there you go. Blame me. Blame me. We should just say, for obviously all reasons, you know, that was a joke. You know, Erin is absolutely lovely. She never does any physical violence whatsoever, and that was just a joke. There we go.
Brilliant.
Here we go. What I'm doing now is I'm going to layer this one on top of each other. You can use your fine applicator with your tacky glue all the way around or your dotty tape runner. But Ben, I like to leave these free flowing.
Yeah.
I like that movement within the layers and the intricate layers. Then what I'm doing is I'm going to layer these couple up as well, and we're literally going to be finishing off in a moment or two. Not much to go. I'm going to go around this one, and I've taken a 7x7 card blank as well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to sit that into the middle, and you might guess what I'm away to say as well. Don't ever worry about white space. White space works, so keep your white space if you feel comfortable doing that. Then what I'm doing is I'm going to take a couple of pads, and we are going to add them on, and then we're going to do a couple of other layers literally really quickly to finish off. So let's do this one. One more pad for this panel. So this could be a tag if you want to. It's up to yourself. Then going to put into the middle. I'm going to pop that one. Then what? Really? Really? See, in a moment, I'm going to let Ben explain that in a moment or two. I'm just going to finish this demo off here.
Oh, I've seen the comment now. Shall I read it whilst you finish?
Tell you what, while I'm putting this together, do you want to read it just so everyone can see what I'm doing while reading?
There's a lot of chat going on about Craig getting the blame for stuff, and I'm reiterating, I always stick up for Craig. Well, most of the time I stick up for Craig. Hadassah on Facebook saying, Craig does get the blame for a lot. Lol. The other day, our dear Sarah was about to call him all of the words. Not that, what had you done the other day?
I don't know.
What had you done, Craig?
That's what I want to know. What have I done?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to do a little bit of investigating, or you guys at home, let me know. What was she spouting off at me about? Let me know.
Yes, yeah, get in touch on Facebook and on YouTube. And on future shows, please, when Craig isn't here, can you look out for Blame Watch? All right?
Blame Watch.
So if you hear Craig getting blamed for something, if you can note down what show it was so you can go back and investigate to see whether or not it really was Craig's fault.
Absolutely. I want to know for sure. I know I always get the blame.
I think you're pretty good in Mac, to be honest with you. As far as like getting blamed for making a mess, I think you're one of the tidier ones, because you do always, well, whenever I'm with you, you always seem to tidy up after yourself.
I know. The thing is as well, on Monday morning I'll come in and I tidy up and sort all behind here, and yet I'm the one that gets the blame for it being messy. Now, any bits of die cutting on the ground, I do take the blame for that, but actual mess and untidiness around here, it's not me. I do the tidying, but I get the blame. On that note, I'm going to move swiftly on. So here we go. We have then done, a little bit of a celebrate card here, using the actual cloverleaf flower forming die as well as the Irish frame. This is actually from our circle sentiment dies you might have at home, the congratulations. And then that celebrate cartload tomorrow night, hunky-dory with myself and Ben. Talking about the big man himself, have you got other comments?
There's loads of comments. I'll leave you to read a few of these. 3 quick fire questions, if you're ready.
Yes.
Quick fire ones, okay? So Terry Tom Anderson says, will the tacky glue be strong enough to use with the foam dots on the penny of the penny sliders?
Yes, But I would absolutely be using your foam pads. But certainly when it comes to the sliders, you want that movement. You need that depth of the movement. So the foam pads is what's going to make it work.
Karen says, does the Collal glue gel have an odour? Some glue gel has a strong odour.
Was that the all-purpose?
The Collal glue gel, yeah.
The glue gel. The glue gel doesn't have an odour.
Right.
No, because it's not silicone. Silicone has a scent to it. This isn't silicone. This is a glue gel, so there's no scent to it.
And Rhonda on Facebook says, can the foam flowers be coloured in some way, markers or something else?
100% yes, they can. Whether it's markers, whether it's your ink pads, you absolutely can be colouring your foam flowers.
There we go. Lots of lovely comments still coming in. Thank you for all of these. Kathy just saying, Craig, your tips are spot on. Your explanations empower us to create something beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Punky Charbonneau on Facebook says, Craig, you always make things look so easy. And Lisa just loving the detail on that lace frame as well. It is St. Patrick's Day. We've got loads of Limericks from Bernie. I've got one more, which I'll do in just a bit, but Bernie is the queen of Limericks, as I'm sure you know, and she wrote a lot. So let's read the one from Bernie here that she wrote all about Sarah. There once was a lady named Sarah who would craft even in the Sahara. Her dress was pristine when she went to meet the Queen, but drew a line at wearing a tiara. There you go. Another one of Bernie's Limericks, which I absolutely love. Keep the comments coming in. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know if you've got any questions. Let us know what you think of the Limericks as well, because if you do, you could be winning a pot of gold. You won't win the pot and it's not actual gold. But what is in here is things like this and having a bit of a delve. Just to be honest with you, there is loads and loads of crafty goodies in here. What else have you got? Oh, wow. You've got your April Sweet Pea collection. That's in there. One more dip in. You've got, oh, hang on a minute. More Sharon Callis goodies as well, all tying in with the fact that it is St. Patrick's Day. So get commenting and somebody will be winning all of those crafty goodies very, very soon indeed. Just leave us a comment on Facebook or YouTube and those prizes could be yours. Right, we have got another demo coming up with Craig and looking ahead to what's coming up in Creative Cravings a little bit later on.
Where was that comment there?
What's the matter?
Matronista on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think Sarah, thought he took the tape pen. Two things here. You know, I do use a tape pen, but as you know, I use double-sided tape. If you could see a picture of the amount of tape pens that are here ready for Sarah for her shows, and she says she couldn't find any. I'm going to take a picture of that and we'll post it on social media so you can see there's always abundance of tape pens. For her not to see the tape pen is shocking.
To be fair, backing them up again, there are always loads of tape pens.
Yeah. Well,
underneath
here's just at least.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. For now, so there's 6. So there's 6 just now. More at the back. There's 2 here and 2 here. Always abundance of tape. So I'm not taking that flack for that one. Here we are. Let's have a look and see what's coming up on Creative Craving. It's all about the pop-out number. So that's going to be 7 p.m. here in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern Time or noon Pacific Time. And it is our pop-out shape number dies and the paper pad collection. £80 here in the UK, $99 for you guys stateside. Really good saving there, and then you'll still get your Club Inspire. You get the pop-out numbers, you get the sentiment stamps as well, and you've also got your decoration as well as your 2 12x12 paper pad. Just to say though, if you are looking to get the pop-ups without the numbers, the pop-ups without the paper pads, then do check out the website. They are available as well. So let's dive straight in. Because I took a lot of that time within that last demo, I've not got as much for this one. My fault. I do take the blame sometimes. I've got a piece of our white smooth stamping card here, and what I've done is I have cut it to 5 3/4 by 11 3/4. And what I've also done is I've done a pencil line. I know you can't quite see it here, so you'll need to go with my instructions. I've done a pencil line at 4 inches, 1 at 7 inches, and 1 at 7 3/4. And then what I'm going to do is I'm taking the 33. Now I'm going 33, just in case anyone wonders why I'm going 33. So we can then pop our number into place here. So let's actually go.
What number is it?
33. So we're popping a little notch where it actually pops up. So I'm popping my notch, actually we're popping our notch on that second line, and we can then tape it into place. So if I tape that one in, and we're going to run this one through our Gemini. So running it into place, and then we're going to repeat that again down at the opposite side. So for that one, what I will do is I will skip that step because it's exactly as I've done now, but I'll show you where to position it. So let's take this one. So that is where we've die cut it here. We're then on this additional pencil line at the bottom. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to pop our number into place. So where the two little notches, I've popped them at the side. I'm going to die cut this one all the way around. Then the additional lines here, what I would do is score it. So score into here and score into here. I've also inked it. So this gives us this look here. So this is where I've scored all these remaining bits. So then if I then lift this up and then I'm going to position this, pop it all into place. This then gives us our pop-up effect. So if I go to the side here, like that one. So I can then position that one out of the way. We're then going to bring in my card blank. So what I'm doing, I'm then this one here I've gone round with another colour. I am going to explain in a minute why I'm laughing. I've gone round with another colour, but I have backed it onto a card blank that you'll see here. So this is where our card blank pops out, and we can see it that way. Here we go, so 33. And while I layer this one up, Ben, do you want to explain?
We just had a message from Gemma who says, Craig does a better Scottish accent than an Irish one. Say 33 again.
33. You sound like a pop star, you look like a pop star. That's because you are a pop star. For anyone that doesn't know, that's Louis Walsh from the X Factor here in the UK. That's
wow, I didn't know that.
You didn't even know that.
No.
He used to say it every single week to whoever he was singing that he really liked. He would say, you sound like a pop star, you look like a pop star. He would say that to everyone.
Why did he say it with a Scottish accent?
Irish accent. It's because I'm Scottish.
Oh, is that what you are?
That's it.
I never knew.
Never knew.
I'm Scottish, aye.
Yeah, no, I'm Scottish, Ben, not a pirate. What I've also done is using that same die that I've die cut the centre pieces out, I've cut them in a bit of green matte cardstock, and then I trimmed along the top and the bottom, just so we can take that excess out. And then I'm going to layer it back over these numbers. So if we position this one in, for time and speed I am using my tape runner. We're going to pop this one back in, and then we're going to layer a few of these bits that I've already stamped and cut and coloured. All these which come within the set as well. So I've coloured all these a different kind of tone of green, and I've stamped these ones out in a grasshopper, and then I'm going to layer all of these bits up together, Ben.
There's lots of comments coming in. Do you know what? When it comes to blaming you for stuff, Craig, by the way, it seems that most people are backing you up. You do get blamed for a lot of stuff, but people don't think that you deserve the blame. Alison saying, you get blamed for putting things away and no one can find them again. Lol. So you get blamed for tidying up.
I know.
It's outrageous.
I get blamed for tidying up. It's shocking, isn't it?
And Tansy Pansy on YouTube says, yesterday or the day before, Craig was blamed for a dirty stamp press. Maybe he has a point, but everyone says, don't worry, I'll clean it later. You were blamed for a dirty stamp press as well, apparently. So you get blamed when you leave things dirty and messy, and then you get blamed when you clean things up. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I am. I genuinely, absolutely am. You know, most people will say, you know, well, guys don't always clean up after themselves. We actually do. All of us do on the team do. But yeah, being the guys, we get the blame. It's kind of ironic because I'm the one that does the cleaning and does the tidying up. So yeah, I know. Things I have to live with.
It's a hard life.
It's a hard life, isn't it? Hard life at times. What I'm doing now is I'm finishing these bits off. So I've got a couple here, taking my dotty tape runner, I'm going to take this one there, and then I'm going to do another one down at the base here. So let's put our dotty tape runner all the way around. So I'm going to take these ones, there, and then there. And I'm going to do that side to side. I'm not going to do all these balloons. Let's do a couple so you can see. So let's do one there, and then let's do one there. And we're going to pop that there. I'll finish it after craft vault. But what I've done is this Celebrate. This is also within the stamp set. I've used my own papers here. So there we go. We've got that one. So we've got our Celebrate, and then as we open it up, we're going to pop it up. There we go. We've got the 33. 33. So there we go. So the pop-out shape number dies and paper pad set where you're getting the 2 paper pads, £80 here in the UK, $99 for you guys stateside, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern time or 12 noon Pacific time. And that is also going to be with June and Ben.
June?
Yeah, Erin said June in my ear.
Oh, fine.
So I just thought I would play our game and just say June as well.
Good.
It's Jan.
I think I've never worked with June before. It's June. No, it's not June, it's Jan. That's why you've never worked there, because there is no June. I mean, there is a June, but not here. Anyway, never mind. There's a few more comments coming in, which I'll leave Craig to wrap up on. But we need to announce the winners, first of all. The winners of the pot of gold. And I say winners, because we've got 2 pots of gold to give away. So first of all, congratulations to Patty Redmond. You have won yourself this pot of crafting gold. Loads of crafting goodies in there coming your way. And also congratulations on Facebook for her comment of "My Irish Greyhound wishes you all a happy St. Patrick's Day." June Woodhouse, well done. There's the June. There's the June. Congratulations to Patty and June. Get emailing us on the details below there. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com, and we will sort out getting all of those goodies to you. Big thank you to all of you for commenting and joining in. Don't forget, if you are still commenting through the shows, you can still win. We've got our National Craft Month prize to give away a little bit later on. I know Craig's got a final few comments. I've got my final limerick, so I literally wrote this about 2 minutes before the show. So my final limerick is, stay with us all day if you can. First craft vault with me and that man. Then make some big savings with creative cravings. Before that, it's Glue School with Jan.
Hey! Brilliant. As always, a lot of love for me and you being back together again.
Oh.
But don't worry, we're not going far. We are away to go to Craft Vault in a moment or two. So you've seen the schedule for today. So coming up later on, it's going to be masterclass, which is all about Glue School / Adhesive School with Ben and also Jan as well. So you can see it right here. So 3 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. Eastern time or 8 a.m. Pacific time. Then we're going to go into Creative Cravings also with Ben and Jan as well, so we can see it right there, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern time, or noon Pacific time. So we've got jam-packed day coming up on Crafters TV, so do not go anywhere, because the big man himself's going over there. I'm going to go over there, and I've talked about Club Inspire throughout the show, so if you're new to us, if you've not heard anything about it before, here's the boss herself to tell you all about Club Inspire. See you in a minute.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV.
Welcome to Where's Joe? Is that Joe? Welcome. No, it's fine. Technical gremlin. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby, and it is time for Craft Vault. Quick Craft Vault, just half an hour, but in that half an hour we are going to attempt to chuck in as many demos and deals as we can, and this is another one of those brilliant Craft Vaults where it's going to be fast and furious, and we're giving you deals where you buy X, you get Y free, and sometimes you get more than one item free within the bundle. The first deal I want to show you is, again, amazing. What I will say to you about this particular deal is that you do not have a huge amount of stock to go at here, so if you are interested in this, go swiftly. It's the Limericks and Foxglove stamp and die collections. 23 elements in total. Here is your gorgeous lilacs. Okay, so within each of these, you're going to get your stamp set. So in this case, 10 absolutely beautiful stamps. And then you've got the gorgeous dies to go with it too. So the ability to make some really, really cute springtime projects. Along with that, you're going to get the ability to make these gorgeous foxglove cards, because we're going to give you the stamp and die set with this too. It works out that you are getting the stamps for free within each of these sets, all right? So really super deal in the fact that this should be $35.96 or $59.80. You pay $15.98 today or $29.90, so it is in essence a half price deal. Already though, 40% of that stock has gone, so if you fancy putting a bit of floral love into your crafts, then that is a great collection to go for. Next up, if you fancy something, well, with a little bit of travelling in mind, then this next collection is certainly for you. It's the travel collection, and you have got elements from a few different collections. First up, Life is a Journey. Absolutely love this. This is your stamp and stencil collection. And what you get with this, this glorious stencil with this sort of map of the world going on there, and then all of these lovely, lovely stamps. I always say this every time I see it, I love the little compass stamp down there. I think it's really cute. You've got sentiments like Bon Voyage, Life is a Journey, and Enjoy it. On top of that, from the Best of British collection, you've got your London Skyline. Again, one of my favourite embossing folders from that collection, because look, you can see for yourself, you've got London in a little embossing folder there as well. So that is coming with this. So $10.98 or $13.94. You're looking at that and thinking, well, that's a good deal. But on top of that, you are also going to get the City Skyline stencil for free, and that is one of your layering stencils. So you've got 3 stencils in there that you can layer up to create this gorgeous sort of skyline of Paris. So we're giving you Paris and London for just $10.98 or $13.94. And don't forget, all of those prices that you're seeing on screen are before your discount as well, your Club Inspired discount, so do not miss out on that. Next up, the Sharon Callis collection. Of course, with it being St. Patrick's Day, we had to throw in some Sharon Callis goodies, and this is absolutely amazing, is this deal, right? So it works out that you are going to get with this your fine tip glue applicators, you're going to get your pokey tools, and then you've also got your Collal glue, all right? So a brilliant little handy set. You also get in this collection 2 of these quilling die sets from the Sharon Callis Butterflies and Blooms collection. However, you are only paying for 1, which is just amazing. $23.45 or $35.75. You're paying $15.46 or $25.80 today. And from my point of view, I think you're getting two of the best dyes within this collection, because these are the quilling dyes. These are the ones that we talk about quite a lot whenever Sharon's on shows like the Craft House. If you're wanting to be able to make realistic flowers, if you've tried quilling before and thought to yourself, this is impossible, these dyes make it really, really simple for you, whether you are using foam or whether you're using your paper or cardstock. You've got the ability to make these glorious, glorious flowers, and you will also get with that collection too your peony. That's the one actually that you're not paying for. So exactly the same as the rose, you can make some gorgeous flowers. That's a heck of a deal really, to get both of those plus the adhesive, the glue pots and the pokey tools for $15.46 is brilliant. $25.80 if you're shopping with us in the States. That is saving over 30%, and then of course you've got another 20% off that if you are a platinum member as well. And then we've got your shaker card collection. Shaker card. Now, with this collection, over 30% of the stock is already gone. 32 elements. You're getting 12 sheets of heat-resistant acetate, and also on top of that, for your shaking, you're getting your ultra-fine glitter. 6 pots of that, in fact, and look at all of the glorious colours that you are going to be getting in there. And guess what you get for what? For free? For free, you're going to get you're going to get foam pads, but that's not the most exciting bit. So you get foam pads. Yeah, pretty cool. He's excited over there. He's doing cartwheels because he loves foam pads. But this is the most exciting thing. You're going to get your shake card, stamp and die sets. These come for free. This has got to be the deal of the show. I'm telling you now, this has got to be the deal of the show. You have got the Celebrate the Season here, which is this gorgeous sort of cocktail glass with your cheers and your little candy cane and all sorts going on. You've also got your little stamps included in there as well. And then on top of that, you're going to get Time to Shine. So once again, a stamp and die set allowing you to create these amazing shaker cards. That's got to be the deal of the day so far. I know it's only sort of 6 minutes into my day, but I mean, honestly, that is amazing. $13.50 or $17.50 is the deal on that. You get those for free. You get the foam pads for free. All you're paying for is the glitter and the acetate. So for $13.50, straight away you get this home, you're making shaker cards. That's amazing. Saving $32.45 or $45.29. Do not miss out on that deal. That is going to fly out of the door. As per usual, any questions you've got, you can get them into us over the course of this show on Facebook and on YouTube. Those questions and comments will get you a step closer to winning some prizes. But as we said, this is a fast and furious craft vault, so we need to spin to the other side of the studio and see what Mr. Craig is up to. What are you going to be looking at first?
Rightio, let's have a look at these flowers here. So these are our Laird ones, and we're going to have a look at the blossoming lilacs. So what I'm going to do is very quickly, let's show you the actual concept of them. So they're exactly the same as our other Laird and stamp sets in the range. So we can see we've got a 90-degree corner in each of these. So we've got the lilacs here, blossoming lilacs. We've also got one of the leaves. So although there's two, that makes one leaf, and this makes one stem. So what we can do is let's take our large stamping platform. Now you can use the small or the medium one, but I always find it easier with the larger one, so the cardstock stays exactly where you need it to stay. And then what I'm going to do is if I take my stamps, and I'm going to go in with stamp number 1, and it says on it stamp number 1. And then I'm going to bring back in my large stamping platform. And what I like to do is use the same cross all the time. So you've got abundance of 90 degrees that you could be choosing from. I always like to do it into the middle because it's easier to remember. So we can see what will happen is it's going to stamp towards the right hand side. Let's go in with a bit of baby blue, and we're also going to be using our quick dry for this one.
Okie dokes.
So stamp, 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 and then we're going to press into place like we would do with any other stamp. Pressing it, and then we can release that. We're now getting a nice little halo that you can see here with the baby blue. But I'm not sure if it was with yourself, Ben, or Joe.
Go on.
Last week, what I was saying is I've started to do what Leanne does a lot, and that's with the large stamping platform, stamping each colour a number of times.
Oh,
and
okay.
it really makes it stand out even more. So I've been doing that more and more. So you'll be able to see instantly, look at that, even the difference. That's just the one shade, which is baby blue. So I'm going to take this one off. We're now going to go into stamp number 2. So stamp number 2, bringing this one in, and with the very first one, 90-degree angle in the exact same angle. I'm going to pop that one into place, and then I'm now going to go into our mid-tone, which is our ocean blue.
Okay.
So there's 3 layers, so think of it as layer 1, the lightest colour, layer 2, the mid colour, and then layer 3, which is always going to be your detail, is then going to be the darkest shade. So I'm then going to press, and what's happening is because we've popped that into the same position, it's going to layer up perfectly right over the top. So we can see starts to come to life. But let's add another coating, because we want these to be completely bold. So we're going to press this one, removing that one, and you're starting to get the design really standing out.
Yeah.
Then last but not least, what we can then do is, once we've done layer 1 and we've done layer 2, what do we go to, Ben?
1, 2, 3!
Hey, excellent. Layer 3.
I'm learning.
You're learning good. There we go. It's obviously back to school with you as well last week, wasn't it? Well, here in...
Yeah. Was it last week or the week before?
This week? Was it this week? Oh no, Scotland was this week.
No, it was last week. It was last week. Yeah, the house seems empty now. The kids have gone back to school when I'm at home in the week.
It does.
The kids, because they've been at home, haven't they, for 3 months doing the homeschooling. It's empty during the day.
Set them off with a little packed lunch.
Oh, it's so sad you got to go back to school. On you go. Get out of here. No, I'm not really like that at all.
And then there we go. We've started to get that image coming to fruition.
Yeah.
You can see how you can build it up. Let's bring in a couple. So let's go. So you might want to go the lilacs with obviously the colours that you've got there. Don't forget you are getting the dies that Ben showed you. So you can cut them out with the dies. You might want to fussy cut them like I do.
Gorgeous.
That, you might have glossy accents at home. That is just our white tacky glue because it dries clear. So this is our other one that we've got within the set as well, foxglove, and then back to the lilac, blossom and lilac that we can see here. Nice little focal on the middle of a card or a project, but really good, really fun, and they are those layering concept of our layering stamps.
Absolutely brilliant, and I think still we've got that magnetic stamping plate available for you on the website. That is a super handy tool to have, particularly if you are doing like layering stamping, if you've just seen there with Craig, so certainly worth looking at. The collection is flying out of the door. Unsurprisingly, we don't have a lot of stock, so if you want to go for the lilacs and foxglove stamp collection, we're at 40% of the stock now. 50% of the stock of this has gone. These are your gorgeous lilacs, okay, so your blossoming lilacs, and then you've got the stamps available there. So like Craig was saying, if you want to fussy cut these, you can do, but you've got the stamps available for you too. And the fact that you can layer these up makes these extra special. And when you see, this is the foxglove set, which you're also going to get, once again, stamps and dies. So you buy the dies, you get the stamps for free, and it just looks amazing, doesn't it? As you begin to build up those layers with the stamps, this is the kind of thing that you can create. And again, look at all of the different cards that we've seen there, and all of the different ways you can use these with stunning backgrounds as well. Over half of the stock has gone of these. $15.98 or $29.90 is the deal for those. Another bundle which you're absolutely loving, and I'm not surprised. Half the stock of this bundle has gone. I think it's one of those, right, where I kind of feel that they've got the deal the wrong way round here. Because you're getting kind of the accessories, well no, you're paying for the accessories and you're getting the main thing for free. Where in my mind, it should be the other way around. But it doesn't matter, you're just getting an amazing deal here, saving $32.45 or $45.79, which is over a 75% saving. So let's show you, you are paying for 12 sheets of your heat-resistant acetate. Super handy if you're making shaker cards. You're also paying... no, you're not paying for those at all. Shut up, Ben. What are you talking about? You're also paying for the glitter. Okay, once again, super handy, you know, if you are making the shaker cards. So that you're paying for, right? Then for free, you're getting foam pads. Again, not hugely exciting, but still a great little freebie. You do need them. These you're getting for free. So the way for you to be able to make the shaker cards, you're not paying for. This one here is Celebrate the Season. So you can make these really cool sort of shaker card cocktail glasses. And once again, not only do you get all of the workings there to be able to make the shaker card, you get stamps to go with it too. Fantastic. And on top of that, you've also got your Time to Shine set as well. So once again, you're not paying for that, so you can make these really cool little star shaker cards. And again, you've got all the dies included in there. You've got the stamps available for you as well. And as I say, you've got some of the glitter there too. So if you want to pop glitter into your shaker cards, absolutely. But as we've seen here, there's sequins in there. You can use buttons. You can use your rice in there, your salt that you've coloured if you want to do that. Super handy. To make shaker cards, this is a brilliant collection, which you should be paying almost £46 or $63 for. You've got it for $13.50 or $17.50 today. Less 20%, that is an unbelievable deal. Wow. Over half of the stock has gone though of that collection, so go swiftly. Treat yourself or treat somebody else. If you're watching because there's someone in your life who loves crafting and you want to get them a crafty deal, then today is a day to do it because, well, in essence, you're buying them a £45 or $62 bundle for $13.50 or $17.50. Lots of lovely comments coming in. Lots of love for the Sharon Callis collection that we've got on the show as well. Karen just saying, I love Sharon Callis. And Evelyn on Facebook, quilling, one of my favourite ways to make flowers. Tansy Pansy loves the shaker card collection as well. Got that yesterday. Love the cocktail glass. Great deal for sure. And Ray says, really enjoying the show. Right, if you want to get commenting, Facebook and YouTube, of course, is the place to do it. Get yourself a step closer to potentially winning a prize after 7 o'clock this evening. More on that to come. But let's get back to the other side of the studio where I think Craig is ready for another demo.
I am indeed. So very quickly, obviously, Craft Vault, there's no way that I could actually show you how to construct a full shaker element card. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a take on a shaker, and then we're going to take this main outline die. So what I'm doing is I've taken a piece of Centura Pearl. So let's pop that into the middle, being the pastel yellow. So I can then pop that as close to the middle as I can get it. You don't have to be overly precise, and I'm not going to be for the fact that it's Craft Vault. I'm also going to bring in the centre part here.
Okay.
And we're going to cut them all at the same time. And we're going to run that one through our Gemini. But what I would say as well, Ben, when you're on the website, if you're popping any of these into the baskets, I know the shaker element, you do get the foam pads. Ideally, you need the foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Hey!
What you like? If you use the foam pads, it's going to take you hours and hours to actually construct a shaker element. So do have a look about getting your foam on a roll. No, don't go there. Okay. Just about. You were away there, weren't you?
I was. Once is enough. Once is enough. Zip it, Mosby.
So what I'm then doing is we've got our aperture that you can see here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go round with my tape runner. At home, I would be using a red liner tape. And I know that is in a bundle that's going to be coming up with yourself and Jan on masterclass.
It is, and all your sort of glue school questions will be answered there as well, because you might be wondering, well, hang on, tape pen or red liner tape, which is the best, which am I supposed to use? And obviously we'll cover that as part of glue school, I'm sure, a little bit later on.
Absolutely, I know for sure that you will. Then what I'm going to do is if I bring in my, and I know we've not got a lot of time, so I'm wanting to show this just as an example very quickly. So people at home, you'll be like, ah yeah, I get what Craig means. Let's have a look if I got them here. Here we go. Now our small foam pads are great for so many things. If I was to use my small foam pads as a shaker element,
yeah,
because they have to be butted up against each other. Can you see what I mean by that's going to take you forever?
And also, you might not butt it up close enough.
Exactly.
So you might get elements of your shaker, particularly if you've used something really fine, like seeping out of the card, right?
100%, 100%. So what I would do is I would have those foam pads as an additional part, you know, for you to do other layers at home for other cards.
Yeah.
And then get your foam on a roll. Don't go there. Because then what you can do is layer them all up together. That was good timing, that was.
It was good timing.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So working our way around, chopping them, and then you can see the difference of how quick that was compared to doing individual foam pads. So we're going to snip these ones away. So we've sandwiched our layers when it comes to the shaker element.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do, although you can be using that elsewhere, because we don't actually need that bit, what we do want is this inner part here. So this is going to show you how you can still do a construction of a shaker. So I'm going to take these bits off here. So if I take these backings off, also to say with the small foam pads, you'd be there forever taking each individual one off.
Yeah, you would.
So
well, you probably wouldn't because you're quite quick at taking the backings off, aren't you?
Yeah, fair play on that one. And then I'm going to bring in some of that glitter.
Yeah.
Shakers are also good for micro beads or any tiny little die cut embellishments that have popped out that you might want to keep a hold of and use. I've taken my card blank. So this one, my card stock is 5x7. The layer that I've done here is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And I'm going to sandwich that over the top. And I'm going to press to make sure it's really, really sturdy. And then to finish it off, what I'm also going to do is pop our tape on the back.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop that back into place so we can then press. So if I press that into place, we've now got another take on a shaker element, whereas you would have done exactly the same, but on that much smaller scale that we can see here. But this goes to show you can still create a shaker when it comes to your actual card stock.
Love it.
So either an in-card shaker or you can do an out-of embellishment shaker. It's up to yourself.
Absolutely brilliant. And just to reiterate again, on that deal, right, so the components that you're getting for free are the actual dies and stamps to make the shaker. So this one here is your Celebrate the Season, the one that you just seen with Craig. You're also going to get on top of that, as we've mentioned, your Time to Shine collection, which once again is dies and stamps to be able to make that shaker card. The elements, well, you're also getting, by the way, yes, your foam pads for free. So that's all your freebies. You're paying for your glitter, and you're also paying for 12 sheets of your heat-resistant acetate. That's why that deal is phenomenal and why loads of you are going for it. Right, I said half the stock had gone a minute ago. Try 70% now. That's going to sell out. $13.50 or $17.50. Get this now. It's a heck of a deal. It's one of those deals again, right? Even if you've got the die collections there, get it again. Give it as a gift to somebody. Put it in a present drawer. You can't miss out when there's deals that crazy on this show. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming in. I'll read a few more of those in just a second. I just want to recap on some of the other deals that we've got. This is gorgeous. Travel collection is lovely. You've got elements of a few different collections here. So this one is Life is a Journey, and it is from the stencil and background stamp collection. Once again, gorgeous stencil with your map of the world and then the globe here. And then down the bottom, really gorgeous. That compass stamp, you've got Enjoy It, Bon Voyage, Life is a Journey, and more as far as those stamps are concerned. Then from your Best of British collection, you've got your gorgeous embossing folder with the skyline of London. Nice size that as well, so that will go through your mini as well, if you've got the smallest of our machines, which is brilliant. And then your freebie is the city skyline, which is your layering stencils. So 3 of those to build up that gorgeous cityscape of Paris right there, which is brilliant. It really is a super deal. Gay Paris, $10.98 or $13.94 is the deal on that one. Super handy. You're saving over 45%, then another 20% if you're a platinum member, so do not miss out on that deal. I know Craig, the other side of the studio, has just got some finished samples from that collection, so you can just get in your mind the kind of things you could be making. What you got?
So we've got a couple when it comes to that embossing folder. So you can be using it as a focal point. You might want to use it as a stopper that you can see on this card here. Lots of different ways. As Ben said, they do go through the mini, so why not ink them up as well afterwards? But then chop around them that we can see into place here. So get your little snippy scissors and then start to chop all the way around the actual embossed area. There's also, in the original set, there's a stamp that would match that you could pop on the top, but you can, of course, just use the embossing folder on its own. And then we've got the stencil, straight away perfect for doing your mixed medias, any of your paste. You can see how you can just use it onto a tag, whether it is going to be a mixed media item or a card. And then on this one here, turn it that, oh no, it was the right way, the instructions on the back are the other way. You can see how you can do inking on top or through the stencil, as well as spritzing. as well as a pasting, as I say, but you've got your water reactive inks, all of these that you can be doing when it comes to the samples.
Lovely, Craig. Thank you. $10.98 or $13.94 for that travel collection. Lots of love for your stamping demo earlier on. Christine just saying, I'm learning how to do this the right way. Thank goodness we're able to go back and watch these shows again. Don't forget, you can go back and watch shows again. You can subscribe on our YouTube page. And basically, the great thing about going there, of course, is you can create your own playlist. You can subscribe for notifications, of course. So when there's a new show coming up, we'll let you know. It is a great thing to do. And Tansy Pan saying, haha, Ben and Craig on a roll today. And 4 holidays, you boys are entertaining, always a smile when watching. That's what we aim to bring you, entertainment, demos and great deals like this, the Sharon Callis quilting collection. This is unbelievable once again. You're going to get within this collection the 2 quilling dies from Sharon's collection. You're only paying for one of these, right? And then you're getting a whole host of other goodies for free too. So basically, if you're looking to be able to make gorgeous flowers nice and easily, you know, quilling, which is quite a tough thing to do, basically, this is the easy way to do it because you've got a die that has been designed to basically cut your cardstock exactly how you want it. You then literally fold it and roll it, and it's so simple. And then you've got the added sort of foliage dies to go with it. You can create these dies beautifully. You're also going to get your peony die included too, so you can make peonies and roses with those quilling dies. You're not paying for that one, nor are you paying for all of the other goodies that you get within this bundle too. Sorry, let's get this right. You get the peony for free, and these come in the bundle as well. So you're going to get your fine tip glue applicators, 2 of those. You're getting 2 pokey tools, and you're getting your glue included. So that is your freebie right there. Get it right, Ben, for goodness sake. $15.46 or $25.80 is the deal on that, saving over 35%, then a further 20% off that if you're a platinum member. And again, we can see with Craig just some of the things that you can be making. That's gorgeous.
Really nice, isn't it? So bringing in your pattern papers that you can see here, maybe some other dies that you've got at home or maybe other Sharon Callis dies, but this is what we're focusing on here. So they are a good sizable one, but they're not overly huge, that they're really going to take up all the room and all the focal, so we can see down into here. This is what we're looking at here. But then going into real pastel tones on this one here. So just a finishing accent. With a thinking of you card, a sympathy card, we always want something on it, but nothing that's going to be overpowering. These are going to be really nice for that finishing accent. Different size cards as well, and depending on the colour of card that you use, you could be inking them as well, maybe doing a little bits of embossing. Another one where we've changed the colour. So the good thing with these as well, what you can do is you could obviously make them winter theme by depending on the colours that you use, but then go monochromatic, going into blacks that we can see here. Looks phenomenal. And Ben picked upon it earlier on. The way that these are quilled in the very specific way that Sharon Callis has come up with makes them so easy. So if you in the past have had trouble doing your quilling, then don't worry, you know, these are so much easier to do. Always go back and have a look on Crafters TV, and then it'll be step by step. And also Sharon Callis's Facebook groups as well. Superb.
$15.46 or $25.80 for that deal. Just before we round up Craftwork, I've just got to remind you of 2 deals which are going to sell out. Your Lilacs and Foxglove collection. Absolutely stunning is this. So 80% of the stock of this is gone. You need to go quickly if you want to grab it. Basically, zoom back to the start of the show where you'll see Craig's demo with this, layering up those stamps to create the gorgeous lilac, and then of course you've got the stamps to go, the dies to go with it as well, so you can cut the elements of the stamp out should you want to be able to do that. And then on top of that, you're also going to get the stamp and die set as far as the Foxgloves are concerned as well. So layer these up and then die cut them out. It works out that you're paying for the dies within each of the collections and you get the stamps for free. $15.98 or $29.90 is the deal on that. It's a half price deal, and then off that price on the screen there, wherever you are within Club Inspire, you get up to a further 20% off. That will go. We are down to like the last 15% on that. Grab it whilst it's here. And then also proving extremely popular is this deal, which I still can't quite get my head round. We are over 80% of the stock has gone. It's the Shaker card collection. So basically, you're paying for 12 sheets of your heat-resistant acetate. You're also paying for your 6 pots of glitter, which are absolutely gorgeous. Red, green, blue, black, brown, and your peach. Oh, and in fact, before I tell you what you're getting for free within this collection, this is now limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means...
it will be seen.
Hey, what about that? St. Patrick's Day, and there's green on the screen. Lots of green on the screen. So you're paying for that for free. You get foam pads. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but let me get to that. You also get, you're thinking, is that it? No, you're getting the stamp and die sets for free. So you get your Celebrate the Season, and you also get your Time to Shine set as well for you to be able to make these shaker cards. That's the deal of the show. That's going to sell out. That's why you need to buy it now. That's why I need to stop banging the card on the desk. $13.50 or $17.50 is the deal on that. Get it before it goes because it will sell out. Thank you for all of the lovely comments. Maggie just saying, all I'm singing now in my head is foam on a roll. You are welcome. And Sandra on YouTube saying, I've not done quilling for ages. Kit ordered and the foam, which is brilliant. What a brilliant half an hour that's been. Love the wake-up call as well. When are you back, mister?
I am back tomorrow, and I'm actually back tomorrow with 2 shows. So Wake Up Call with Craig, Into the Craft Vault, and then obviously with Ben as well, and then later on the Cartload, which is all about hunky-dory crafts. Maybe Cartload, there's some items that you've never seen before, so that'll be good.
We shall look forward to that. Lots still to come here with me and Jam. We've got Creative Cravings coming up later, but in an hour and a half, we have got Glue School. If there's a question you need answered about adhesives, and it will be covered in that hour and a half, I am sure. And I must just say thank you to 4 Holidays Design on YouTube for a final limerick, because we've been doing limericks today. There once were 3 crafty men. Their names were Joe, Craig and Ben. Many laughs they did give us with fun chats and mischief, which is why we will all come back again. And hopefully you will come back again in an hour and a half. We'll see you then. Bye for now.
Bye.